You want universal policies that will disproportionately lift up, say, Black and Latino poor people because they're more heavily concentrated among people who are
also because
disadvantaged. That is what is popular.
But they were explicitly disadvantaged.
Okay. Oh, my God. I would call this the reverse Southern strategy, except people think Southern strategy is bad. So I've been loath to call it that. It needs a different name. The universalist strategy. If you look at what the Southern strategy was, it was shifting from explicit racial animus to economic things that would disproportionately hurt Black people more than whites. But you're talking about tax policy and forced busing, so there is a layer of obfuscation between what the policy's real effects are versus what the policies actually do and how they're sold. The reverse Southern strategy is we give Medicare for all, and it's going to disproportionately help Black people more than white people, but it will also help white people. So the fact that it helps white people, and they'll be able to look at Medicare for all, and they'll be able to say, I need Medicare for all because it's giving me my health care. They will support Medicare for all, even though it lifts white people's relative position to Black people less. So Black people get relatively much closer to white people, but it'll also lift white people in such a way that they will support it. And what is my theory for why white people will support it? It's called Social Security and Medicare. These are two programs that universally help older Americans, and white people love them. Even though Social Security on net is a redistributive program, it gives extra aid to poorest recipients of Social Security than it does the richest recipients of Social Security. But everybody benefits from Social Security, so everybody likes it. That is the reverse Southern strategy. You give universal free college, it helps white people, but it helps Black people more than white people because Black people are more likely to have debt when they graduate from college. When you do tuition-free school, you're helping Black people relatively more than white people. But because you make it universal, it seems fair. Everybody gets it. It's not a targeted program that you're not qualified for. It's a program everybody gets, so everybody likes it. It's the NHS, it's Social Security, it's Medicare. The more universal you make the program, the more that everybody buys in. That is the strategy. And then secretly, before you know it, 10, 20 years have gone by and you've done reparations for slavery. Because Black people continually get more relative aid than white people, that trillions of dollars start flowing to the Black community at a differential rate. It redistributes from the richest, whitest people to the poorest, blackest people. And before you know it, without even doing explicit reparations, you're reparating slavery. You're reparating the wrong things that society did. But it's happening stealthily. That is what we should be trying to do. You trick the white people into supporting reparations by calling it Medicare for all. That's the social democracy promise, is you help the least and everybody actually gains. Why do people want to be so obsessed with making these gestures as opposed to really fixing problems?